Could you imagine yourself in a very detrimental situation where even your home could be a hostile environment without electricity or any form of power of heating, and you're in the middle of winter, no form of cooking, you may have a lighter to build a fire, but do you know how to actually cook something on a fire, or actually how to make a fire? Because making fires are not the easiest things to do, and you know, you watch all these little YouTube like videos on survival experts, and everybody has a take on survival, and everything is all about how you prepare, you know. That's quite a good little piece of wire we're connecting on. And if you don't prepare and you don't put things in place for the time when you need to build something or make fire, or just generally having the right tools to adapt to the situation, it doesn't matter if you're in a brick building or a house or whatever. If you haven't got just basic ways of, like, you know, heating food up or getting water, what are you going to do? You're not going to last long. And this is just a really short video, and I think it's something I've got to quickly say, is that I think everybody needs to get some basic skills. Lighters are really good, believe me. Don't be trying rubbing two sticks together if you've never tried it before, because I've tried it and it's a really hard thing to do unless you cheers everybody. Get the right wood, and the wood's nice and dry. You know, your dowel or your pole into a nice bit of whatever. It's usually softwood, hardwood. You know, you've got to be pretty, you know, experienced in like rubbing two bits of wood together to get fire. Or you could or you could try flint and iron ore to get a flint. You know, or even just a fire stick. You know, if you haven't got the right tinder and you haven't prepared that tinder and you haven't prepared it in such a way that you could build the fire in such a way, but you could have the elements against you and everything. If you haven't got any sort of skills, you need to get some sort of skills. You know, because they're hard. They're really, really hard. The good thing to do is, from now, for the next, you know, if you watch this video, just do 7 days of watching how to, like, do things, you know. And not every situation what you watch will apply to your situation if you are in a survival situation. But because they try to explain to you, it's all about preparation. It's all about, don't rush, right? Still be fast, but don't rush. Don't panic. Prepare. Take things what you need, whatever. Like I say, if you're in a house, let's just say martial law came about, right, where you can't leave your fucking home, right, but all the power's been switched off. But if you leave your home, you're under the threat of being shot. And if there's any people walking around, they'll be shot, but they're only walking around because they're looking for food, you know. Your house is like a prison, but if you can't, like, cook food or make provisions to cook food or to drink water or to find water, you know, it is just like your house is like a prison. But if you if you got the situation where you could get out your house, where it wasn't a prison, and you ran away from your house, and you're in a situation, have you got the equipment with you to go to make some sort of survival attempt? So this little video is just basically, what I'm saying is, like, I actually believe that everybody needs to have a plan, something in place in case something happens. And I actually think something's going to happen. That's why I do my videos, because I see things all the time, and you know I do, because if you watch my videos you understand that. But you must have another plan, another secondary, like, school of thought, or where to go, or what to do, or how to do it, or you know, just a simple thing: shelter, fire making. I'm no expert. I've tried loads of times to start fire with wood, and I've got to say it's really, really hard. I've caused sparks with flint and iron ore. I think the best thing you could use for initial, like, survival situation is one of them. All conditions, don't smoke anyway, it'll kill you. But the way things are going, I think things are going to kill you anyway. But anyway, if that was soaking wet, but one of these, like, wind resistant, the crack addicts like these ones, because they cook the base on it or whatever they do with them. They're wind resistant. Get a few of these, get a packet of these, learn a few, like, skills how to build shelter, or just get the hell out your vicinity where you may be held as a prisoner in your own home. But you must have certain things in place to take to an area where you think you can hide or whatever and survive. You need to start watching videos. Reading a book, it can take you a long time to read a book. Well, especially me, because it would take me a long time to read a book and digest it. Watch videos and watch people's experiences. And you actually see them, struggling. And they do, and they're trying to show you how hard things are. But they're putting themselves in that situation to show you how hard it is. That's the reason for this video. And I think that's really my point, is that everybody should have some sort of, like, secondary things in place just in case something goes wrong. But also, survival skills are something which is not just learnt overnight. You need to, like, spend a bit of time studying it, then try to do little things in your back garden or whatever, to make fire, or get your head around building shelters, and and just watch as much as you possibly can, and something may click if you're in that survival situation where you can apply all these things. But a lot of things I watch, people have bug-out bags and grab bags and stuff like that. When I was a kid, I was kicked out of the house when I was there, from the age of about 14, and I never had a grab bag, but I always had a lighter. That's one of the things I always had, and yes, I did live in sheds and people's allotments and things like that, and if I look back, I'm pleased that I did, because I experienced, like, real cold and hunger as well. But it didn't make us an expert, it just made us realise that's how from one situation, how things can just change within a matter of like, just change from, you know, one, you got a roof over your head, then within a matter of an hour or two, you haven't got, you just, your whole life just changes. And I started to learn that at 14 years of age or so. You know, there's a lot of people watching this who would understand where I'm coming from. Of course it is, you know, I'm not the only ones went through that shit. So that's one of the first priorities. Get a few of them. But knowing how to make a fire is a real priority. And also how to make shelter. And also having things prepared just in case you need to get the hell out of your house. Because like I say, I think your house could be a prison if it became martial law. You really don't want to be in your house if that's the situation. But also, you know, you need to know where you want to go to, you know. Suddenly I just had a massive battery drain there. My phone won't switch off. So that's typical.